आप सभी का स्वागत है आज के लेक्चर में। और आज हम बात करेंगे साइंस एंड एनवायरनमेंट फीचर राइटिंग फॉर प्रिंट एंड डिजिटल मीडिया। प्रिंट और डिजिटल मीडिया के लिए विज्ञान और पर्यावरण से संबंधित फीचर राइटिंग। दिस इज a unique blend of scientific accuracy and compelling storytelling. Dwells deeper exploring the how and why behind these scientific discoveries, environmental challenges, and technological innovations. It allows for a more creative and narrative approach, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of complex topics. So, translate complex scientific and environmental concept into accessible, engaging narratives for a general audience, bridging the gap between the scientific community and the public, promoting scientific literacy and raising awareness about critical environmental issues. So, what are the key characteristics of science and environmental feature writing and how it is different from news or other format? So, depth over breadth. While news reports offer a quick overview, feature provide in-depth exploration, offering historical context, scientific methodologies, and future implications. And it is narrative storytelling. Features often employ narrative techniques, presenting information through a story arc with a beginning, middle, and end. This makes complex subject more relatable and memorable. आपको याद बना रहता है कि मैंने ये फीचर में पढ़ा था, एक स्टोरी टेलिंग और उसका जो गहराई है, उसमें जो आर्टिकल का एक तरीका है उसको प्रेजेंट करने का, तो वो क्या तरीके हैं, फीचर अच्छे कैसे लिखे जाएं, वी आर डिस्कसिंग टुडे. Context and analyzing. Beyond presenting fact, features offer analysis, diverse perspective, and expert opinion, allowing readers to grasp the broader significance and nuances of a topic. And of course, timeliness is utmost important, because while often sparked by current event, a good feature aims for a longer shelf life, providing insights that remain relevant even after the initial news cycle. For example, this mission Axiom, after the successful return of our Gagan Yatri Shubhanshu Shukla, news were published across the globe in various media, but something like feature or some editorial or in-depth analysis of that project has a shelf value. You can just collect that kind of articles for your future reference, and that kind of analysis and the depth and length of the topic is not essential in the news, but in feature you can enjoy reading it. Accuracy and objectivity. Despite the creative freedom, scientific accuracy and journalistic objectivity are paramount. All claims must be fact-checked and supported by credible sources. It is, most important thing. You have to make credibility of your writing. Whatever you are writing, you are presenting to media in your feature analysis, lot of data you are presenting. So, they must be supported by credible sources. And what are the credible sources? Some official website, some maybe WHO or some UN body, UN agencies, or some ministry website from where you collected the data, from where you collected the whatever information you are writing in a feature. So, informing the public, demystifying complex scientific concepts and making them understandable to a non-specialist audience, promoting scientific literacy, encouraging critical thinking and an evidence-based understanding of the world. Yes, you need to read first, research papers, reading, you can read journals like Nature, all are available online, Current Science, and lot of other international journals. So, raising awareness, highlighting critical environmental issues, their causes, impact, and potential solutions. Inspired action, motivating individuals and communities to engage with scientific research, support conversation effort and adopt sustainable practices, holding power accountable, scrutinizing scientific claims, environmental policies, and corporate practices, ensuring transparency and accountability. So, ideas for science and environment feature are abundant, stemming from various sources. A keen eye for observation, and inquisitive mind, and a proactive approach are essential. So, sources for ideas. Where are the ideas? Where are the sources? So, scientific journals and research papers are the best source for to generate idea, to collect the content, data, and so many things. So, keep an eye on new publications, new research papers, new findings, features, especially scientific features, because you are preparing feature for digital media or your magazines. So, lot of scientific journals are publishing scientific features also, maybe review article, peer review reviewed articles. So, and when you read this, it will help you to decorate, to present your feature very well. So, first and utmost important thing is prestigious journals like Nature, Science, Lancet, PNAS, Indian Academy of Science journal like Current Science. Look for groundbreaking discoveries, unexpected findings, or research with significant societal implications. University press releases and research news. News releases from the ministry's website or from the various labs, institutions, or research centers will be helpful to get the idea. Collect various releases and read it and try to get some topic, sub themes, and write the feature. Interview the expert. So, these can be excellent starting point for features, but always go beyond the press release for independent reporting or independent feature writing, because this is you cannot expect that in a press release you will find 100% content rich. It may be content rich, but in your feature writing, press release just give some clues, some ideas to start your feature writing. Conferences and workshops, government reports and agencies, NGOs and think tanks like ORF and other institutions. So, when you are attending or you are planning to attend a conference or workshop for media coverage, first read the background notes, prepare yourself, read the abstract book, contact to the organizers for some background note or some material to prepare your questionnaire, to prepare your viewpoint, that what you are going to collect for your news and features in the conference and workshop. Government reports and agencies, they are generating lot of new findings, lot of weekly or monthly reports. So, that kind of source is is a fantastic research for your feature, and NGOs and think tanks also produce and prepare lot of reports and findings. So, local communities and ground level initiative, stories of how local communities are grappling with environmental challenges or implementing sustainable solutions can provide powerful human interest angles, right? And technological innovations, new technologies in renewable energy, waste management, biotechnology, and environmental monitoring offer fertile ground for features. Disaster and environmental event, natural disasters or environmental crisis can be entry point to explore underlying scientific or environmental issues, like in case of landslide. So, you must contact a known geologist of that area and you must read about the background note, some history of research paper, historical aspect of that disaster, and what are the safety measures or relief measures by the government agencies, and geological condition of that area, what are the measures or findings pointed out in various research papers. All that you have to compile in your feature. So, your audience, your readers must be able to understand the problem of the disaster the areas, and what are the researchers or scientists are saying and what government is doing. So these kind of your efforts, your research will help your readers to understand the subject very well. And anniversaries and milestones, the anniversaries of a significant scientific discovery, environmental policy or ecological event can provide a hook for a retrospective feature. Everyday observation, observing unusual weather pattern, change in local flora or fauna, or new infrastructure project can spark questions that lead to a feature. So your various observation through your internet observation, your book reading, your new journals, magazines, and lot of events and seminars, and social media and science communication platform. Yes, follow leading scientists, science journalists, and reputable science organizations on social media also, where you can collect, you can find a variety of content, variety of ideas for your feature writing. Developing content. Now we are going to discuss how to develop content for your feature. Thorough research. Scientific papers, books, reports, existing journals, pieces of topics, and identify the central theme or angle. What is the core message or unique perspective of your story? Pinpointing key characters. Who are the protagonists of your story? Scientists, researchers, community leaders, activists, or even individual directly affected by the issue. If you are going to report some flooded area or some any disaster or any calamity or any mishappening, so you must check, you must talk, you must observe the condition of victims, right, and avoid unnecessary questions. You are observing, you are capturing, you are pinpointing the condition of the victim. So no need to ask कि आपका क्या कहना है, आपको कैसा लग रहा है. Yeah, you have to prepare very carefully when you are going to write or cover a story in a feature form on ground zero. Be careful in your preparations and homework. Gathering data and evidence. Collect supporting fact, figures, statistics, and case studies. Ensure the data is from credible and verifiable source. Understand the nuances. Science and environmental issues are rarely black and white. Means explore different perspective, challenges, and potential controversies. Avoid oversimplification. Lot of issues we already discussed in previous sessions, like genetically modified food. Climate change itself is a not a very easygoing issue. Lot of controversies, lot of different schools of thoughts are there in climate change also, per se, the global warming conditions, and energy aspect like nuclear energy and some water aspect also. So different mindsets, different schools. So you have to check, you have to read, you have to talk carefully, and you have to present in your feature accordingly. Looking for anecdotes. Personal stories and illustrative example make the narrative more engaging and relatable. Visual elements. Think about what kind of visuals. Photos, infographic, video, maps would enhance the story, especially for digital media. So please collect good visuals. Take a good photograph from your mobile or camera and make a repository in your laptop or computer, and use that photo as per the requirement of your feature. And lot of copyright free images, right, freely available images on internet you can access and use as some as per the requirement of your feature. So importance of interviews of expert and scientists in feature writing. Interview with expert and scientists are indispensable for credible and insightful science and environment feature writing. They provide direct access to specialized knowledge, validate information, offer unique perspective, and add authority to the narrative or to your script or to your feature. So, try to interview, try to record interview of expert and scientist for longer duration. Listen carefully, preserve somewhere in your computer, and as per the requirement, use the suitable or appropriate content for your feature or for your any media you are using that interview. So, don't ask one or two questions, ask some multiple question, 5, 10 question, as per your curiosity, as per your grasping power, as per your homework, and use the question as and when required, right? So, क्वेश्चन पूछने में कंजूसी मत करें, सवाल पूछें, जितनी जिज्ञासाएं हैं उसका समाधान करें, एक्सपर्ट से चीज़ों को कलेक्ट करें, जितना आप पूछेंगे उतना आप जानेंगे, उतना आप चीज़ों को समझेंगे. So, why interviews are crucial? Access to in-depth knowledge. Expert possesses specialized knowledge that credibility and authority and nuance and perspective. Quote from repeated scientists and expert lend significant credibility to the story. Expert can offer different, interpretation of the data, highlight ongoing data sets or debates, and provide a balanced view of controversies also. So, interviews are very, very much important, humanizing the science. Scientists are often passionate about their work. Their enthusiasm, challenges, and personal motivation can add a compelling human element to the story, making it more relatable. Uncovering new angles during the conversation, expert might reveal unexpected fact, new research direction, or previously unconsidered implication that can lead to fresh angle for your feature. Fact checking and validation. Interviews serve as an opportunity to verify facts, clarify technical terms, and ensure that your understanding of the science is accurate. Expert can provide anecdotes, historical context, and behind the scenes detail that enrich the narrative and make it more engaging. Effective interviews. Through preparation, research the expert, understand their background, research focus, publication, and any recent work. So, you have to prepare according to your expert. You know your expert, it is your responsibility and duty to read the profile of the expert to whom you are going to talk, to speak, to ask questions. Understand the topic, have a solid grasp of the scientific concept before the interview. This allows for more intelligent question and better comprehension of answers. Formulate questions. Prepare a list of open-ended questions that encourage detailed response. Include question about why and how, not just the what. Identify your goals. What specific information or insight do you hope to gain from the interview? Conducting the interview, be respectful of their time. Scientists are busy. As a journalist, you are the journalist, you may be the journalist in future. So, be punctual and efficient. Start with general question, ease into the conversation before delving into the complex topic. Listen actively, pay close attention to their answers. Don't be afraid to ask follow-up question or clarification or elaboration. Avoid jargon. Frame your question in clear, understandable language. Record with permission. Always ask for permission to record the interview, whether it is your camera or mobile. This ensures accuracy and allows you to focus on the conversation rather than the extensive note taking. Ask for example analogies. Encourage expert to explain complex ideas using relatable example or analogies. And when you are recording an expert or scientist interview on your mobile phone, no worries for typing. Lot of free softwares are available which can convert your audio or audio visual to text. So use them and edit the text as per your requirement. Editing is required when you are transcribing the audio or narration interview from audio part to text. So be careful. Inquire about challenges and future directions. This adds depth and forward-looking perspective. Ask about societal implications. How does their work impact society or policy? After the interview, transcribe or review notes promptly while the conversation is fresh in your mind. Fact check quotes. Ensure you have accurately attributed and quoted them. Consider a follow up. If you need further clarification, don't hesitate to send a polite follow up email. Always do that to reassure what you have written is perfect and correct with zero error. Offer to send them the draft. Many scientists appreciate revising or reviewing the draft for factual accuracy, not for editorial control, but this fosters trust and ensures accuracy for the data, definition, scientific terms you are using in that interview context in the subject as per the interview recorded. How to write a good science and environment feature. Writing a compelling science and environment feature requires a blend of journalistic skill, scientific understanding and creative storytelling. From interaction, conferences and workshops, identify the big ideas. Conferences are a deluge of information. Look for overarching themes, surprising new findings or interdisciplinary connections that emerges from multiple presentations. Spot emerging trends. Are there new research areas gaining traction, new technologies being discussed? These can be excellent featured topics. Network and connect. Conferences are prime opportunities to meet scientists and experts, strike up conversation, ask for their contact information and follow up for interviews. Are there opposing viewpoint on a particular scientific theory or environmental solution? These can form a basis of a nuanced feature. Look for controversies or debates and ask carefully the scientist viewpoint and the opposition viewpoint, right? You need to check from that particular theme which are in controversy to the subject expert, to the academics of the subject, maybe scientists, and as well as the opposition parties, why they are opposing and what is the solid ground of the opposition, whether they have some research paper or some published data on that ground they are opposing the subject. You must check and report in your feature. Focus on a specific paper. Presentation. Sometimes a single groundbreaking presentation or a particularly compelling research paper presented at a conference can be expected into a feature. Yes, in a research paper, you have to read carefully from top to bottom, abstract, summary or introduction and methodology part, and as well as the conclusion or the result and recommendation findings, and you can prepare a feature out of that. And please do that, you will enjoy writing feature from a research paper. Lot of scope, lot of hope. Human interest stories. Seek out the people behind the research. What motivated them? What challenges did they face? And beyond the podium, explore the informal discussion, poster session and question answer segment for deeper insight and potential leads. Because in a seminar, in a workshop, scientists from the stage presenting paper or research findings, you can discuss at the lunch time with the cup of tea, and you can collect variety of new findings or new things for your feature preparation. So from lab, new technologies and innovation or discoveries, a day in the life of a scientist. This approach can be humanized the research process, showing the dedication, challenges and excitement involved in scientific discovery. A day with a scientist, a day in a lab. Excellent work you can do. You can prepare your special stories for television media, special features for your print or digital media. journey of a discovery, focus on the process of scientific inquiry, the hypothesis, experiment, failures, background, breakthroughs. This can be structured as a compelling narrative. Do that and you will enjoy that kind of work, I can assure you. The problem solution arc. How is a new technology or discovery addressing a specific problem like disease, climate change, resource scarcity? Show, don't tell the innovation. Instead of just describing a new technology, explain how it works. With vivid details and analogies, illustrate its impact through real-world examples. Ethical and social implication. Explore the broader impact of new technologies or discoveries on society, ethical consideration and policy implications. So, my best wishes for your science and environment feature writing. So, this is all for today's session. Namaskar.